Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of So Tell Us Time. We're super excited to be here with you, coming at you another week, part 2 of Local SEO, mastering local SEO. We started part 1 last week. If you didn't see that series, go back, go to YouTube, go to Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcast or watch. Check it out. You're going to not want to miss part 1, but we are into part 2, talking about optimizing your Google business listing. Now, that is something that people don't really know how to do. They are kind of like, oh man, I really want to rank higher in the maps, but they're not quite sure what to do. And when they do log in, if they even have access to their Google My Business listing, a lot of times it's like, the receptionist set it up, or, some company set it up for them and they don't even have access to it, or they can't find the access to it. Or so if you can even access it, that would be the first thing, I guess, is figure out how to access it. Right. And that's before we even get started. But like when you do log in there, it can be a little confusing because it can feel simplistic. And so Troy is really going to dive in today on how to rank higher with your Google Maps. And so I think this is going to be a really good episode, and a lot of people are going to be interested in this one. So Troy, go ahead and take it away.
All right. So yeah, Trevor actually hit the very first thing. Number one is claim and verify your listing. So you'd be surprised how many businesses have not claimed their listing. It's just sitting out there. Google put it up there for them and they've never actually claimed it. So make sure that you've claimed that listing, that you've also verified that listing. And like Trevor said, make sure you have control over your listing. That is so important. We run into businesses all the time. Like Trevor mentioned, it's like, yeah, I don't know who set that up for me. It might have been a marketing company I worked with a year ago. It might have been the marketing company I worked with 10 years ago. And I don't have access to it. Or maybe, like it was Trevor said, the receptionist, she set it up and she hasn't worked for me for 10 years. So make sure that you have control over it. And just to be safe, make sure you have multiple people that can access your listing. So you should be able to access it. If you have a business partner, they access it. Even if it's just your spouse, give them access to it as well, because if for some reason you get locked out, you want to make sure that someone else can get into it, and you guys still have control over it. So we always make sure.
Add into that, Troy. Yeah. A lot of people have 2 email addresses so it's like you can give access to your other email address if you don't even give access to, if you don't want to give access to somebody else. If you've got 2 email addresses, give access to the other email address. And for instance, this is for all things that you need to make sure you maintain control of. When we do like PPC for a client or something, I will give access to another one of my email addresses. So 2 of my email addresses have access, and I will give Troy access as well. So we've got backup upon backup.
Absolutely. Okay. Number 2, this is going to sound really simple. And some of these things are going to sound very simple, but I can promise you that there's something on this list that you're not doing with your Google business listing. So number 2 is fill out everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything, right? A lot of businesses go in, they put their company name, they put their address, their phone number, and then they put one service or one category that they service in. And that's it. And they're done. And you can't do that. You really need to optimize your listing. So you need to be putting in your hours of operation. You need to pick every category that is relevant to your business. And then you also want to add in additional services. So if you've ever gone in and looked at it, there's certain categories that you can pick from, but it may not have every service that you offer. So there are services where you can actually type in additional services. So go ahead and put those services in there. Fill that up with every service that someone is going to look for your business. If you have products that you sell, go in and put in all of the products as well. And put those in there. Because again, these are words that Google is going to use when people are searching for your services. So if it's not in your Google business listing, then the odds of you coming up when someone searches for it are very slim to none. So the other big thing is your description. You want to make sure that you put in a really good description about your business, and do not just stuff it with keywords, right? It needs to make sense. If you stuff it with keywords, Google's actually going to ding you for that, and you're going to actually rank lower because of it. So write a really good description that does, focus on everything that you provide. So that's number 2. Number 3, upload photos and videos. And this is really important. You want to make sure that you are uploading high quality photos and videos so that Google will want to show them to people. So that's really important. Make sure that they're high quality. And then also, here's a little trick for you. Instead of just uploading a photo that the name of the file is 1237abg.jpg,
Yep.
instead of uploading that file, go ahead, change the name of the photo file to something like best mover in Mesa AZ.jpg, right? Because Google actually looks at the names of the files. So if you can go ahead and put in your keywords and your geographic areas that you service in those titles. Now, you don't want to just use the same one over and over and over again and upload a bunch of photos with the same title. You want to make every single one different, but that's just another way to help Google understand what services you provide and where you provide those services. Same thing with videos. Get those videos up there. People love to watch videos. So the more videos you can have, the better it's going to be. Now, there are some limitations. At some point, Google may say, oh, you've uploaded, as many photos as we're going to let you upload. And that's okay. Keep going until you hit that point. And then if you need to delete some of the older ones and add new ones in, it's important to be refreshing those photos and videos.
Yeah.
So that's,
and Troy, I'm going to add another thing, little secret, little tip and trick. Like, it's simple to rename your photo, right? And your videos. But most people won't do that. And so that's why I'm glad Troy brought that up. That is a tip and trick that you absolutely need to do, because your competitors probably won't unless they have somebody handling it for them. The other thing that they can do is on that file, you go to your file manager, right? So you go search for that file and you find the image or the video in that file. You can actually right click on that file, and there's going to be, up will pop a list of options to do. There's one called tags. And when you click on tags, it will actually pop up to where you can put in additional keywords associated with that file, whether it's a video or a photo, and Google will read those as well. So you can put all your top keywords in as tags on that file, which is like, again, that's taking it to the next level. Unless you've got somebody managing things for you. And sometimes even when you have people managing things for you, they don't take that step. So if it's a simple thing, and if you do it, it will make all the difference.
Yes. Awesome. Thanks for sharing that, Trevor. That's exactly right. That's like advanced level right there. So Trevor just took it to one step farther. Okay. Number 4, going to seem really simple. Get reviews, get more reviews. So the more reviews you have, the better. That is one of the factors that Google looks at for the ranking of your listing. And here's the other thing that people forget about. You need to consistently get reviews. They think, oh, I've got 100 reviews. My competitors have 25 reviews, so I'm doing better than them. I don't need to get any more reviews. And that's absolutely not true. Google actually looks at how consistently are you getting reviews, and then your ranking can be based on that as well. Because if maybe you have more reviews than your competitors, but if you haven't got a new review in 6 months and your competitors are getting 2, 3, 4, 5 new reviews every single month, there's a good chance they might actually pop up above you, because Google's going, wow, their customers are really happy and are leaving reviews. This other company, your company, nobody's leaving reviews for you. So we're going to move you down in the results. So that's really important as well. You also need to reply to your reviews. That's another big thing that people forget about, is going in and replying. Google wants to see that you're replying and communicating with people. So make sure that you reply to every single review that you get. The next one.
Well, really quick before we move on, I actually have something to throw in on that one too. I'm jumping in all over the place on this one because I love that. This is a great topic, actually. And the Google My Business, again, people don't understand really how to optimize it. I love that we're going over this, but they really want to, because everybody wants to show up in the top 3 of the maps, right? And so this is really important stuff. And Troy's really laid out an awesome episode for you guys today. But one other thing to understand about reviews is, when Troy says get reviews consistently, just so you guys understand, like Google, for instance, the statistics on Google is the average business gets between 1 and 5 Google reviews per month. So that's the expectation. A lot of times people come in, and you guys know that we own So Tell Us, and we own a review system, right? And people will come in and they're like, I want to get 150 reviews this month from my clients. And it's like, well, cool. How many clients do you currently have to send out invites to? Oh, I've got 200, clients I can send out invites to. Okay. First off, you don't want to come in and get 150 reviews in 1 month. Google has an algorithm and they will flag you. The next thing is if you're thinking about and actually paying attention to what Google says, and expects 1 to 5 new reviews per month. So if you're doing 1 to 5 new reviews per month, or let's just even say, we bump it up and go 1 to 10. So we get 5 to 10 reviews per month. We're going to be right in line with what Google is expecting and the algorithm is expecting. And so that's really good. You don't want to just come in and blast and get a ton of reviews in 1 single month. And then now, next month you get no reviews. The month after that, you get no reviews. The month after that, no. Your competitors who consistently get that 1 to 10 new reviews every month is going to do better than you when you go out and just, blow up your Google reviews with a bunch of reviews. And you could even potentially get it flagged. So expectation is really important when it comes to review collection. You're doing a phenomenal job. And you want to, if you're getting reviews sprinkled in there, and you want to have them sprinkled in there every single month. Review collection is not a one and done situation. It is an ongoing, just like SEO, marketing, building your business, the different things when you are investing in your business, you need to look at reviews as an investment into your business. And it is for the long term. It is not a short-term game. So that's it.
Absolutely. Great job. All right. Number 5, post on your Google business listing. So there's a section in your Google business listing called GMB posts. Now, the great thing about it is these posts are like a free display ad that you get to create and put on your Google business listing. And so you can share, special offers, you can use images, you can post as much as you want. Now, here's the thing to remember. Google is only going to show 2 posts at a time, right? It's like a little carousel thing. So when you post your third one, the first one you posted gets slid off the screen and people aren't going to see it. So, and about every 7 days or so, they are going to kind of hide your older ones. And so getting you to put up new ones. So you want to make sure that about pretty much every week you post twice a week, so that those posts will be visible when people come and check out your Google business listing. And again, you can post some video in there. You can post special offers is a huge part of that. Post an offer right there that people can claim. But this is a great way to put content into your Google business listing that Google's going to reward you for. And it's also a great way for you to highlight what's the most important things going on with your business at that moment. So it's really, really important to make sure that you are consistently posting in the Google Post section of your GMB listing. Anything you want to add to that, Trevor?
Just that a lot of people don't even know what Google My Business Post is. Okay. Yeah. And it was Google's attempt to kind of be like social media, but not like social media. It was their attempt at, having content be easily posted for a business on the regular, and they really wanted you to do it on a regular. And so what they did is, like Troy said, their algorithm actually removes a post after 6 or 7 days because they want you to continually be posting. So or it archives it, right? Is more like what it does. But it is an ingredient to the Google pie. And all the different Google things are different ingredients that work together to make that pie taste amazing. And that's how you need to start viewing things. Is you want to be doing all of it so that you're getting the most bang for buck out of Google and the things that you're doing with Google. So that's it. You got anything else?
Nope. Let's hit the homework.
Hey, perfect. Homework is super simple this week. Spend 30 minutes this week. That's it. 30 minutes, guys. Optimizing your Google My Business listing. That's all you've got to do. That's all it should take you. Maybe a little bit longer. If you've got, a bunch of videos and photos that you're going to be uploading for the first time and you're going to go and change the names of them, you're going to go and add tags to them. Sure, that could take a little bit more time, but spend that time this week and go update your Google My Business listing, and it will absolutely make a big difference for you. And I will just go back to the review section of this. That is one thing that you can consistently be doing, guys, to help your business listing is continuing to get Google reviews and Google posts. Those are two things that consistently affect your Google My Business listing. You can only update some of this stuff once. You put your business information in, you do it once. You can swap out photos, and it is good to be changing out photos and videos and things like that every so often, but that does not need to be done every day or every week or even every month. But what you do want to be doing every single month is getting reviews and Google My Business posts. So that's it, guys. Hey, we love you. We appreciate you. We will check you guys out on the next episode of So Tell Us Time.